Hi, so I'm Megan Houlihan.
I'm Veronica Ortega.
I'm Laren Jensen.
I'm Jackson Smith.
And we are Bettrfly, a better way to connect with your local community. So we met with Taylor Gillen, the owner of Purple Bowl, which recently opened up on Franklin Street. And he told us that like most small businesses, they spend about $5,000 a year on advertising. And they mainly depend on social media for advertising. He said that they would like to use social media influencers. However, he finds the process kind of awkward trying to find these social media influencers. We also met Hannah Durbin, who's a social media influencer in the Triangle area, who's looking to connect with more businesses. So why is social media so important? As you can see, most businesses depend on social media to drive product awareness, and many consumers use social media to discover new products. So what Hannah and Taylor need to connect is Bettrfly.
Bettrfly is a website and database that helps local businesses find influencers that will help them connect with their community. So how does Taylor use Bettrfly? Keyword search. Taylor uses Bettrfly's search tool to enter keywords such as fitness, healthy, food, enters his location, and hits search. From there, Bettrfly's algorithm generates a list of various influencers based on those keywords and location. Taylor clicks on Hannah's name to bring up her profile. From here, you can see Hannah's picture, location, the number of followers she has on various social media platforms, and the demographics of her audience. In this case, Hannah's typical subscriber is an 18 to 24-year-old female in the Triangle area. Based on this information, Taylor decides to contact Hannah and they form a partnership in which Hannah promotes Taylor's business Purple Bowl on her social media. Brand awareness and social media presence increases for Taylor's business. He and Hannah can also track the success of the social media campaign and thus Taylor's return on investment.
So what sets Bettrfly apart from its competitors? For starters, price. These other services are costly, charging upwards of $500 a month. They cater to multinational corporations that partner with national scale influencers. They are simply not designed to serve local businesses. They also lack the ability to track social media engagement that Bettrfly offers. We already have interest from business owners in the area. They said they would be willing to pay $75 a month for our platform. Influencers are equally as excited, saying that Bettrfly would simplify the process of getting more sponsorships. Our revenue model, we would make money through banner ads, the $75 a month subscription, and a premium offer for influencers. They can sign up for free, but the $10 a month premium allows them to track the engagement of their social media pages.
In marketing, we plan on focusing mostly on the local community. At 3 months, we hope to be reaching out to influencers in the area, and by our 4th month, begin to reach out to Triangle businesses. At 8 months, we hope to have 300 influencers signed up for our database, and at 14 months, we want to have 100 businesses subscribed to the service. With this plan, we hope to break even in our 3rd year. Thank you, and we will open up the floor to questions.
All right. Starting the clock for questions. Why don't you go first?
I just want to clarify one bit there. What was the incentive again for influencers to be part of Bettrfly?
So influencers right now, the way that they get sponsorships, one of the people on there was my good friend. So the way they get sponsorships right now is that they have to stalk the businesses on their social media pages, hashtag their products, and email them and try to get sponsorships, try to get their name out there. So the incentive is a way for them to be able to get their name out there without having to do that process, and just businesses can come to them instead of them having to go to the businesses.
And it also provides a more professional platform for them to reach out to those businesses.
So this is, just as a question, is this just primarily a connecting marketplace for these two people? So they're not getting a cut of the money from this so much as you're setting it up, and then the business will have a direct contract with the individual influencer?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How do you plan to market to these two different groups?
So we plan to market to the influencers first. That way we can at least have about like 300 before we really go after the businesses. And so we plan to use just like traditional social media. We are actively going to go find them ourselves, just as like how they would find businesses. And then we would, to businesses, probably just use social media again, and then like flyers, word of mouth, and emails and such.
And I want to ask about what success looks like for both the influencer and the advertiser. So what are sort of like the KPIs or the metrics that I can see on the dashboard? Say if I were an advertiser to know that my targets have been met by this influencer. Since social media influence is quite hard to measure unless you have like Open Graph and stuff like that, built into your platform, and then vice versa. For the influencer, what does success look like for them?
So we do actually offer, like, we're going to track their social media engagements. Then after they share a post, we can track, like, how many people have clicked on the link, like, through their profiles, and how, like, effective the social media influencer was for the business. And so that was our fourth step of the slides of how the app works or the website works.
So another way too that they can see that is a lot of the times businesses will give the influencer a promo code to give to the people that they want. And then, so that's how you know that the person that came to your business came through the influencer that you were using through Bettrfly.
So can any influencer sign up?
You have to have a minimum of 5,000 followers on Instagram, I guess across all platforms, so.
And if you meet that standard, do you still look at the content and see if it's content that you want?
We haven't fully discussed that yet, but probably not. We would probably just, if they have the 5,000, that means they're influential members of their community and would be of service to some
And
business that would.
We allow, and then like our algorithms will decide if they're a good match for certain businesses. So if they're a better fit for that business, then they're going to come up higher on the search page.
And then I have two financial questions, and it may actually help if you could go back to your slide. It went very fast where you projected your revenues and expenses. So I kind of heard through there that you surveyed the market, which is great, and you said that the people who would use your service would be willing to pay $75 a month. Yes, is that correct? Okay, and then you said that hopefully by month 14 you have 100 users signed up.
Yes.
Okay. So just a little bit of the math that I did in my head, it looks like that would be $90,000 in revenue at the end of year one. How did you get the numbers that you did get?
We use this we decide our costs would mainly be based on like app development and then also just advertising, and then
As well as paying a full-time employee, so that's subtracted from that as well.
Do you know how you got your revenue?
so our revenue, yeah, so I guess we did have some disparity between the first year and our initial plan.
Okay. And then the other financial question that I had, in my experience, when you make a cost optional, and you said that there was some premium that they could pay that was an option of $10 per month, what are the benefits of that that's going to get people to do the non-standard actually paying for an optional service?
Yeah, so the way we chose our premium offer was something that wouldn't necessarily deter influencers from signing up for free and making the platform any less useful for them if they didn't have the premium, but also the premium attractive option. So it would track the engagement of their social media pages. So it wouldn't stop them from getting sponsorships necessarily, but it would help them make themselves more marketable by saying, this is how much business I brought to Taylor, this is the engagement I have on my pages, and this is my success, the success of my sponsored post.
So how would those metrics be different from the metrics that, say, like Instagram already reports?
So Instagram doesn't necessarily report that to them. Instagram will show you how many likes and all of that you have, but like there's platforms out there there's influencer finding platforms, and then there's influencer engagement, and all that platforms separate. So we're kind of bringing it together. So Instagram doesn't necessarily offer that tracking on
Streamlined.
engagement.
It doesn't really
Yeah.
offer to show you like the demographics as much either.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.